For generations, Deborah Kerr was seen as the very definition of elegance. She was a luminous presence in classic cinema, admired for her beauty, poise, and performances that carried quiet emotional power. Loved by audiences and respected throughout the industry, she earned a rare reputation for kindness and humility in a world not known for either. Yet behind the polished image was a private life filled with complexity, restraint, and emotions the public rarely glimpsed. Deborah Kerr passed away in 2007, taking many truths with her, while whispers and unanswered questions lingered around her legacy. Nearly 2 decades later, her daughter Francesca Kerr has spoken openly, offering reflections that deepen and humanize the woman the world thought it knew. Deborah Jane Kerr Trimmer was born on September 30, 1921, in the Scottish town of Helensburgh. Raised in a disciplined middle-class household, she showed early signs of imagination and artistic sensitivity. She attended Northland House School in London, but it was outside the classroom that her true passion emerged. Drawn to movement and music, Kerr devoted herself to ballet, displaying a natural grace that hinted at something exceptional. When illness forced her to abandon dance in her early teens, she redirected her focus toward acting, unaware that this detour would define her legacy. In 1938, she joined the Sadler's Wells Ballet Company in the chorus, gaining invaluable stage discipline. During World War II, she honed her craft with the Oxford Playhouse Repertory Company, performing tirelessly as Britain endured uncertainty. Her dedication caught the attention of filmmaker Gabriel Pascal, who cast her in Contraband in 1940. Though brief, the role marked her entry into cinema. By 1943, her performance in The Life and Death of Colonel Blimp revealed an emotional depth that stunned critics and audiences alike. International recognition followed with Black Narcissus in 1947, where Kerr portrayed Sister Clodagh, a woman torn between faith and suppressed desire. The role showcased her mastery of restraint and inner conflict. In 1953, she reached new heights with From Here to Eternity. Her portrayal of Karen Holmes, particularly the now iconic beach scene opposite Burt Lancaster, transformed her image, revealing a passion that felt daring yet deeply human. Kerr was no longer just elegant, she was formidable. Throughout her career, Kerr earned 6 Academy Award nominations, reflecting her remarkable range. From The King and I to The Sundowners and The Night of the Iguana, she embodied women of strength, vulnerability, and moral complexity. Her on-screen partnership with Cary Grant in films like An Affair to Remember defined romantic chemistry for a generation, tender, witty, and restrained. On stage, her return to Broadway in Tea and Sympathy reaffirmed her command of live performance. Publicly, Deborah Kerr became Hollywood's good girl, associated with dignity, purity, and emotional control. Yet privately, she was playful, witty, and known for a mischievous sense of humor that surprised those closest to her. Her personal life reflected similar complexity. She was married twice, first to RAF officer Anthony Bartley, with whom she had 2 daughters, Melanie and Francesca. Though the marriage ended, her devotion to motherhood never wavered. Fame never replaced family. As Hollywood evolved, Kerr grew increasingly disillusioned with the industry's changing values. Shy by nature, she resisted excessive exposure and withdrew from the spotlight, eventually settling in Switzerland, where she found peace away from expectation and spectacle. Deborah Kerr passed away on October 16, 2007, at the age of 86, after living with Parkinson's disease. What she left behind was more than a body of work, it was an emotional legacy. Kerr possessed a rare ability to express longing through stillness, sorrow through silence, and strength without hardness. She never demanded attention, she earned it. And in doing so, Deborah Kerr became more than a star. She became a timeless presence, graceful, human, and unforgettable.